Hi, this is Brad Moon for Best Buy Canada's Plug-in blog. Today I'm tackling one of the easiest and biggest payoff laptop upgrades, replacing the hard drive with a solid-state drive, or SSD as it's called. Now before starting, I'm going to time this laptop to see how long it takes to boot up to the desktop. Now this is using the hard drive that shipped with the laptop, which is a 5400 RPM drive. Now going from a cold start to the Windows desktop takes about 20 seconds. Now the first step in doing our conversion is to clone the drive, which creates an exact duplicate on the SSD. Now, I'm using some special software for that. You can pick that up at Best Buy. The advantage of doing the cloning is that you end up with two exact duplicates of the drive, so you don't have to worry about a backup. And once you actually put the SSD into the laptop, there's no configuration. It just takes off from where you left off as though nothing had happened. Now you need to unplug the laptop. If it has a removable battery, take it out, and then touch a metal object to discharge any static electricity you might have. Once that's done, you need a soft cloth, and we flip the laptop over so that we can access the bottom of it. Now this particular laptop has a handy access panel for the drive. Some you might have to remove the entire bottom case. That just means a few more screws to take out. It doesn't materially make it more difficult to do. So I've got the screw out of there. I've set it aside so I don't lose it, and I'm just popping the tab to expose the hard drive. Now with the hard drive free, I'm going to remove the screws holding it in. There are actually 4 of those in this case. And then if you look at the back of the drive, there's a tab. You can pull on that and slide it to get the whole hard drive free of the socket. And you can see there are 4 more screws that are holding the hard drive into a mounting bracket. I need to take those off. We'll be reusing that mounting bracket with the SSD. And you can see on this there's a spindle there. This is a spinning hard drive. Okay, so I've got the bracket free. And now I'm going to do the exact opposite of, or the reverse of what I just did. So I'm going to put that bracket on the SSD. We'll have to replace the screws on this. Okay, now when you look inside the laptop, you can see that the socket that we're going to attach this into has a wide connector and a narrow connector. When you look at the hard drive itself, or the SSD in this case, you see that there are 2 connectors that correspond to those. So you want to make sure those match up. So once the connectors are aligned, simply slide it back into place. Make sure it's secure there. And the next step is to get the 4 mounting screws and put those back in place so that the hard drive is secured in place. Once that's done, put the cover back on and you're basically done. It took under 5 minutes. Now I'm going to time the startup with the SSD. And that took under 10 seconds, so that was a significant improvement. That's a nice payoff for a procedure that took literally 5 minutes, required no tools other than a screwdriver and tweezers, no special skills either. If you have an older laptop, definitely consider swapping out the hard drive for an SSD.